That's a nice one. Wow. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is another day. Gonna do the a little bit of tog fishing, gonna do hopefully some scup, and there'll probably be a few catch and release sea bass in the mix, and with any luck there's a first wave of stripers pushing through, so maybe I'll be able to intercept a school coming through here right now. That'd be awesome. Usually I get into that's kind of the game plan for this place, but the stripers are definitely dependent on whether or not they've made it up this far. Cut crab for bait, pretty typical, usual early season stuff. Soft plastics for the bass, cut crab for bait, and I'm not going to be jigging for the sea bass because they're out of season still, so we'll see. I don't know what the water temp's going to be. It's probably going to be close to 50. I'd like to see 54 or so, but it is what it is, right? It's going to be windy out there, that's why I'm doing this in my car, so I'm apologizing for the wind now because I don't know how bad it's going to be today. I can't pick and choose my days anymore, so when I get the opportunity to go, I have to go. Life's getting too busy, so that's really it, guys. Let's get out there, let's catch some fish. All right, guys, first spot, I'm going to see what's going on here. Not actually as bad as the wind right now as I thought there was going to be, but I know it's supposed to come up in a couple hours, so I'm going to probably go to my far spots and work my way back towards the launch. Quite a bit of tide here. It's an 1.5 ounce jig, crab on the jig. Ooh, there's a lot of tide, and it's a fairly deep spot, so actually I'll probably need to shift the kayak to get a little bit better set up on this piece, but we'll see, guys. Definitely some scup here, but we're going for tog and big scup. Oh, sea bass. I knew there was going to be some around, but didn't expect my first fish to be a sea bass. Out of season, they're all going back. There we go. Another tog. So my first, that's a cute little male. My first 8 fish off the spot were black sea bass, and now it's a togger, the last 2 that came in, so I might be able to build a bite here. Obviously my goal with the black sea bass being out of season isn't to beat on them. I really don't want to catch many, if at all, unless it's just a monster for catch and release, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. Could build up a pretty decent tog bite, unless sea bass eats it on the way down. It's a much bigger one. Nice little pork chop, 13-incher. Maybe a 14. Nice. Oh, for a second it felt like it was a really decent fish, and then it got smaller. Actually, it's a nice scup. It's a really nice scup. We're gonna throw a net underneath that one just because he's so big. I am still in the coastal kayak class tournament, so Normally I wouldn't net scup otherwise, but when you're trying to get a big fish for the tournament, you know, I'm not gonna go pitching it into the boat. That's a nice one. Let's get a quick measurement on it. That's the right kind. Yeah, it's 15 or so. 15 and a quarter. That's a really nice one. Obviously I want some 17s, but that'll do nice. Nice head shakes on it. That's another monster scup. Look at the sea bass chasing that scup. That would be a keeper. Can I get him with the net? Let's see. Yeah, that'd be funny. Let me get that. Jesus. Yeah, put him in. That's another port shot. That's another 15-inch, 14, 15-inch fish. Really nice ones. Really nice fish today. This feels like a nice fish. Whatever it is. Yeah, I think it's that big sea bass. That follow that scup up. Come on. Out of season keeper sea bass. Look at that. What are you? Huh. It's a little whiting. Oh, nice sea bass. Alright, so there's a little rock pile here. This is some shallow stuff. It's not my favorite for trying to find big tog, but you usually can find quite a few fish here. So we'll see if there's anybody home. I'm not gonna give this one too long, unless the bite gets really good. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Switch to a lighter rod just because it's shallower. Oh, no, just a monster scup. That's a big boy. It's another 15-incher or so. Ugh, nice fish. If you're gonna catch scup, these are the ones you want to catch. Okay, last spot really didn't pan out. Some okay scup, and yeah, that was really it. We had one short tog there, so definitely beautiful day. Weatherman definitely got that weather wrong. So this is just a deep water spot with some rock, and yeah, this is the highway for some bass too. So that's why I have it on this sonar, because I want the 2D, because I want to be able to see the bass as they're coming through, so I can pitch down. Still get that LE snack on, but I'm probably going to change over to a jig head with a finesse fish on it. That's my typical spring killer. Especially seeing that black sea bass spit up that whiting earlier today. So let's see who's home. Big scup. Well, decent scup, not big. Not big. But hey, scup's a scup. That's a nicer one. Very clean water here. There we go. Another 14-incher. Love it. Oh, that's a nice one. I don't think I was on the bottom. That's a really nice one. Wow, actually feels okay. Not a keeper or anything like that, I don't think, but I think it's a decent little target. Yeah, a little 14-incher or so, but right idea anyways. This bite's getting pretty tough here. Not even the scup are biting right now. All right, we are somewhere different. We're we're fairly shallow here. I don't know if I'm gonna use this rod. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think there's any current, so let's go with the light rod. Let's have some fun with this. That last spot was okay. It was, you know, the usual suspects, but now we're gonna give it a shot here. I'm trying to find some legal sized tog, and that's been tough today. So let's see if I can't find anything on these rocks. I've caught loads of keepers here before, so yeah, right. That actually might be a keeper. But she's going back. That's a female, so that's a short. But boy, is she banged up. Probably the biggest one so far today. That's pretty sad. But hey, what is it? It is what it is. That's a nice one. Wow. Oh no, 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 he was in the rocks. Oh, no. All right, we're gonna come off a spot lock now then. We want to see this one. Oh no. I don't feel him on there anymore. Let's go see if we can't get this fish out. This one's worth trying to get out. He pulled off the hook. Oh man, that was a big fish. That sucks. Wow. Oh, that really blows. I would have loved to have seen that one. Smart fish though. I thought he was gonna go out. I should have just got off a spot lock as soon as I hooked it. Oh well. Alright. The last spot. This is a rock. You can see it in front of me. Caught a keeper off this last year I tagged. I'd be just curious to see if I can catch it again. 10 feet of water, comes up to 5. Big rock. Yeah. Oh, horseshoe crab. That was cool. That was a big horseshoe crab. I don't think I've ever seen one bite a hook before, so. All right, guys, that's a wrap. It was a good day. I definitely did not make my expectations, though. Tog fishing was terrible. I had that one fish that I know it's a tog, and that's gonna haunt me. That fish was fix that. That fish was huge. I never got to see it. That's what kills you. That fish just took off, and man, I couldn't stop it. And it was smart enough to go into the rocks and didn't break me off. It scrubbed me off in the rock, pulled it out of its mouth. So that's how it works, right? Like everybody's gonna have that one that got away story. Well, I got plenty of them, but that's a good one for today. Stripers, I only saw that one on the surface, and I couldn't get there fast enough, and I was marking some of that deeper water, but there was just not enough fish coming through that I could get back down in time to catch them. So I really wanted to see some more tog and scup. Scup fishing was very good though. The biggest one was 15. I got a couple 15s, a bunch of 14s, and nothing under 12 in the cooler, you know. So that's plenty of meat. So at least there's some dinner, and I don't know if the camera is going to be able to see it with the glare, but that horseshoe crab that held on to my dog jig for a little bit, that was funny. That was a big horseshoe crab. But that's really it, guys. Water temperature, it's up to 63 degrees on the surface here. 59 when I started. I forgot to mention that, and that's pretty warm. That came up really quick, so I think I might have missed my window here, which is fine. There's plenty of fish around. Black sea bass opens up, what day is today? I don't know, 8 days or something like that, and there are some around. I got a couple that were around keeper size today on the jig in the deeper water, so they are going to be showing up here pretty quick in some good numbers with any luck, and hopefully we have a better year this year than we did last. So, but that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a quick trip, and time for a long ride home. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.